Hey guys, it's me again, Orc Slayer. What is where we last left off? Let's see. Checking. Where did we leave last time? Deku got his shield. He got the tendrils. And the squad that works for Hazashi, or works with him, now know that he's an evolved. But they sympathize with him, considering their personal attachment to Hazashi himself. If I remember correctly, Heller does not know about Mercer's plan yet, but neither does Deku. So, I'll say it goes on, and the 2 days after, they've been moved out of the apartment, and they're already set up in a new one. They just had bags packed and such, nothing too big. Deku left the game station and such. Well, actually, scratch that, he took it. That was fine. Turns out the person he isn't even in town, and he's like, what happened to my game station? And my apartment, man, come on. Anyways, what happens now is that Deku is going on one of his nightly walks, as you could say. He's walking around at night in his signature jacket. Maybe I'll find a picture of a jacket that I like, that I'd say he probably wears. I wouldn't say it's an All Might jacket. I wouldn't say that at all. Because that jacket would probably stand out a lot. You'd probably need one that would help you blend in with the crowd. So, you know. I'll find one that I think would probably look nice. Anyways, as I digress. Sorry. Deku in this case is going on a nightly walk. Sees going on his walk, he sees a woman about to get mugged. He's like, hand over all the money in your purse. It's like, alright, let's not do anything hasty. Deku walks up behind the dude, grabs him by the shoulder and like chucks him in the wall. He's like, what the sorry for the mouth things. I do it just out of nowhere. It's just, I do it because, well, I don't know why I do it. I think I just enjoy it. Grabs him and throws him in the wall, making a giant thwack. Or a thud, or whichever word you would say. Cracking the wall. As he starts to walk, he doesn't even look at the woman. He starts walking away. Like, thank you. He's like, just going like, like a grown up, like, yeah. He starts walking away. Some Blackwatch soldiers are on patrol. Can you believe this man? Going on patrol for the 3rd time in a row? It's like, whatever, Henderson. Just quit your bitching. Keep walking. Like, so easy for you, Jefferson. You haven't pulled night patrol 3 times in a row. Screw you. It's like, take it easy, man. I know you're cranky, but look, there's a coffee place up there. We'll grab some coffee. Keep on walking. Like, nah, man. I'm so tired. Anyways, how's Deku? And Deku at this moment is just like walking on the roofs listening to him. It's like, I think it was Henderson I said. So how's Deku, Henderson? He's like, he's been taking a break from working out. Apparently he pulled something or another. How long has he not been working out? It's like, it's been about a month, man, but sometimes those pulled muscles, apparently it was like really pulled. Like, Marcus took a look at it. They said they would probably have to reset it. They did it, and Marcus told Deku to take a month off, because if he doesn't let it properly finish, like completely set in place, it may come out again. Like, yeah. Did you hear what happened at Deku's apartment? It's like, no, what? Well, apparently a brawler decided to bust in there or something. Tore an entire Blackwatch team to shreds. It got away, and thankfully, you know Huzashi's personal squad? They were there. Apparently the thing left after tearing through that thing. It's like, nah, no way, man. Brawlers are persistent as hell. There's no way those things just, like, left. It's like, probably right, but hey, what can you do? As Deku and them are Deku's walking and such. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Harry start walking off. He's like, alright, well, anyway, so, how you think? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that that Deku, well, not want to bet, but how much do you want to bet Deku's gonna live to see through this? It's like, that kid is resilient. That kid is tough. Tougher than most, I would say. Probably even tougher than some of the Blackwatch. Too bad we can't get him assigned to Blackwatch, though. It's a damn shame. Seems to handle well under situations. Yeah, but... sorry. Seems like a recent development, man. It's like, probably... Anyways, here's the coffee shop. As they walk in, Deku's like... I hope nothing happened to those guys. They're pretty cool. As he goes on more of his walk. Going around and helping a few people. Who are either getting mugged or some guys are starting to cause fights. Deku always getting out before people have a chance to recognize him. Like, in recent news, like earlier, like, and later it's been like, recent news, there's a vigilante seems going about and helping people. We do not know who he is. Or what his quirk seems. They all say the same. He just comes in and helps us whenever we're like getting mugged. They sometimes hold us at gunpoint. Sometimes not. As like, thanks. You think people would probably stop mugging each other with this virus going around. It's like, yeah, you're probably right, but hey, what can you do? A lot of these people can be quite dumb. A lot of these people are quite dumb. You gotta admit that. Like, you have a point. But hey, how life rolls, man. It's like, indeed. So, as we get new reports on Blackwatch, and according to James Heller and as we will refer to him as the Mask. That's so weird to say, masked. He's the mask. Sorry you guys are hearing me say this, masked one. I don't know. I have a hard time speaking sometimes. The mask. The unknown one, the unknown identity, or we'll just call him... His code name we have taken to calling him Draco, or Dragon, or whatever. For his wings, why do we call him Dragon? He doesn't really spit fire. We just call him that because he has the wings, alright? And they kind of look like a dragon. So why not just call him Wyvern? Alright, fine. His name is the Wyvern. We have been getting recent reports that Wyvern has apparently been making some more moves. Seems to be destroying a few things as well. It's been attacking more outposts, has taken out a few outposts and such, researching cure and studying the infector's behavior, so that way we may have a better understanding in how to eliminate the threats. In prior news, the operations in the Red Zone are going extremely well. We have eliminated several nests and have burned away several areas of infection. We have been extremely thankful for the support of the New York people, the United States government, for helping us help us fix this problem that has spread in the great New York City. And we apologize for our inefficiency in the beginning, for we had not known how deadly this virus truly was, and that we are truly sorry for those who have lost their loved ones. And we are sorry for those whose livelihoods that have been endangered due to this virus. And if so, and again, sincerely thank you, New York City, for your support. God bless you and have a nice day. As he walks away, it's like, damn it. They're really, from what I can remember, they never really had anyone speaking to the public about addressing these situations. So I just thought I'd make something up. It's like, Uh, yeah, Blackwatch does have points. Some of the people's livelihoods have been endangered. It's like, got that right. But, hey, what can you do? This thing sparked out of nowhere. Hopefully, like, wasn't it like a few years ago or so that the same thing happened? It's like, yeah, you got that right. Didn't take that long to rebuild, thankfully, but still, the thing was devastating. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue onward. Deku keeps on going throughout the night, and the nests inside are pretty much all eliminated from the yellow zone. Heller, though, at this point, and I say it's been around, for Deku, it's been around probably 1.5 years, or 18 months. 18 months. And for Heller, well, he's been working really hard, and he's pretty much gotten to the point where he's fighting the Phase 2 Super Soldier for Orion. He's on to that now. Sorry if I seem inconsistent, and I do apologize for that. But I've been focusing on Deku, as you probably know. So at this point, Heller is literally ripping the Phase 2 Orion Soldier in half. And that is when he unlocks his Devastator ability, which is a thing that Deku uses to destroy the hives and such. As Heller has unlocked this, he then goes to kill Dr. Anon, I believe is his name. Dr. Anon or Kai Grossi or something. Only to figure out that he isn't evolved, and he kills him too. When Mercer finds out about this, he's like, I should kill you. It's like, you should have told me we had more running around us. I knew about Deku, but this crazy? As he would say, this crazy scientist motherfucker, as he says in the game. It's like, we're in everywhere, Jin Tech. And this is when he learns about the whole destroying the virus. He's like, yes, that too. He's like, alright. As he then talks to Father Gueva, who also tells him about Athena. It's like, should I tell the kid? He's talked to Gueva about Deku, saying, man, that kid I met the other day, I don't think he knows an ounce about what Mercer's truly planning, man. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Deku has his suspicions, but he isn't 100% sure. Because Deku's more trusting. Heller's more skeptical, as you would say. As he goes to the green zone, as Deku's waiting around, he's like, nothing seems to be happening. As then he gets I believe Father Gueva does have the ability to hack phones and such, and he can give them stuff to let them be unable to be tracked. So, he's like, before we go, I think you should probably give one of these to your friends, that little friend of yours. It's like, the kid? I don't think it'd be a good idea to involve him in this. Hell, if Mercer finds out he's involved with us, he may end up killing the kid. And no offense, but I don't think that kid would stand a chance. I don't think I stand a chance. He's like, I think that kid's far more skilled than you give him credit for, Hella. He's been destroying a few of these things a bit longer than you. And it seems like he has some of his skills unlocked before you as well. So he might even be stronger than you. He's like, bullshit. It's like, trust me on this, Hella. That kid has been somewhere and has had several run-ins with the infected before he even was infected himself. Like, probably. I just wish... But I don't trust the kid. The kid lied to me about not being infected personally by Mercer. It's like, probably had a reason to do that, Heller. Think about it. Out of nowhere, some guy's kicking you around, and then he asks you where you came from. He's like, good point. Anyways, fine. I'll find the kid and give it to him. As Deku's wandering around, stopping another robbery, he sees, as he's looking around, he sees Heller on the roof. He's like, he looks around, starts running up the wall, like parkours up the wall, and then jumps over the Heller. It's like, Heller, what are you doing here? It's like, here to give you this. He's like, what's this? It's a ghost phone. Nobody can track you on it. A friend of mine made it. Thought you might need it. He's like, thanks, Heller. I'll try to keep it on me. Also, don't trust Mercer. It's like, why? It's like, something's up with Mercer. Found out we have more than just the three of us running around. Really? It's like, yeah. Don't seem that surprised. Well, Mercer already told me that he told you. Told me about what? That there's others. I knew them because one of them tried to kill me before. I thought you knew because Mercer told me he told you about us. Like, some things aren't adding up. He's like, I agree. Listen, I'll try to keep in contact, Heller. I've been able to destroy most of the nest here, though. And some of those facilities experimenting on some of the civilians. I think I'm going to try to move it up to the red zone. There's still plenty of stuff to destroy there. If I start helping, even if the Black Watch isn't completely trying to cure the virus or get rid of it, I can still destroy several nests to assist them in clearing the red zone. It's like, you do that, kid. Stay safe as he Mercer, stay safe as they do a handshake. It's like, and I'll again try to keep in touch, kid. It's like, you know it, Mercer. You know it, Heller. Safe trip to you too, kid. Or as he would say, safe trip to you too, Wyvern. It's like, is that what they're calling me? Yep. As he takes his wings and flies off. Like, stay safe, Heller. Drop it, like running away and just flying off, growing his wings. He's like, damn, I wish I had wings. Anyways, as Deku's flying off, he's going around and just stopping petty crimes. It's more and more reports like robbery stopped here, and here. Till he gets something to major, a bank robbery. It's like, hurry, stay out of the building and the hostages get it. Deku's like, huh. He's like, the police are like, what are we supposed to do? And the heroes are like, listen, how about we go through the top? As they're like, hey, what's that? Well, Deku can't be seen since he's going from above in the dark sky. He lands on the roof and starts making his way through it. Starts looking around. It's like, the robbers are like, getting jumpy, man. Yeah, anyways, hey, I gotta take a leak. Stay here. It's like, alright. As Deku drops down behind the guy, he's like, what the f-? As Deku kills the guy and consumes him, he's like, whoa, feels weird. Like, hey man, I'm done. He's like, alright. So, as he starts looking through his memory, has the memory. He's like, ask the right question. So, how much of the cut are you gonna get? It's like, you know, man, I don't talk about that. Could lead the team turn on each other, you know? It's like, yeah. It's gonna be a bumpy one trying to get out of here. It's heroes, it's gonna make it difficult. Even then, with the virus running around, it's gonna be even more hell of a difficult getting out of the city. Especially with Blackwatch making such slow progress, it's gonna be nearly impossible to get out of the city with the money. It's like, don't worry, the boss has stuff planned. If we hurry along, we may actually be able to get out of here. And then tonight, once that happens, we're home free. It's like, good. Let's hope none of us brings the virus anywhere elsewhere. I may be a robber, I may be a bank robber and killer man, but I have standards that I wouldn't screw over the rest of the country. He's like, yeah, whatever. So, how are we looking over here? It's like, we're looking good. Deku takes a thing and tosses it at super fast speeds that makes a giant clang. Like, what was that? As Deku's like, hey, you two, go check it out. I'll stay here and guard the hostages. He's like, yeah. We're in the vault. Alright, get in there. I'll watch over them. He's looking around. He's like, shh. As he looks at him, listen, get out the front door and I'll be quiet. As it's only like 6 people, it's like, move, move, move. As he's like, as he makes out a scream, like a voice, like, after they've all gone out, he's like, what the, get away from me, you freak, sort of sound, or screaming, and lets out a few rounds, then just like, drops the gun, and then runs off. So he transforms back into himself. They're like, where the fuck, where the hell did Jacob go? That's like, keep your eyes out, man, keep your eyes out. The hostages, where are they? It's like, we don't know, man. Keep your eyes peeled. Could be a hero, could be someone with a speed quirk or an invisibility quirk. Don't know. Keep your eyes peeled. It's like, I don't like this, man. Something doesn't seem right. As one of the guys in the circle is snatched away using the tendrils, but he's like torn apart, and that what it looks like when you use the tendrils on somebody happens to him. As there's just a blood-curdling scream, and then the entrails and such are all about. He's like, what the? Oh god, this looks like something. Oh god. Who could? What if it's the Wyvern dude? I heard he's been just stopping crime and such on the streets like a vigilante. It's like, yeah. Is he technically gonna be arrested for that? It's like, technically no, man. That stuff's not a quirk. That's some sort of virus. Oh god, if he stops us, then let's just drop the weapons and run outside, alright? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. As once like we're going to run, Deku runs by, grabs him by the neck, and just runs off with him. It's like, Maxon! Okay, run! As the last two just start booking, it's like, go. As before they are able to make it out, this another guy's grabbed. He's like, Jameson! Oh god. As he starts like running down and even starts falling down, the steps are like, the hero's about to reach in. He's like, don't shoot! As he's like, and just falls down the stairs like, take me away, just get me out of here. Wyvern's here, man. Wyvern's here. As like the hero's like, what? As they start like, go. As they like bust into the thing, Deku has the last guy by his neck. It's like, tell me information. Do you have any more information on the criminals? He's like, no, man, it's just me. How can I be sure? He's like, I'm telling you the truth, man. Come on, don't kill me, please, man. It's like, looking him over. As he tosses him, as the heroes are like, hands in the air. Deku's like, here, tosses it at a guy. It's like, get me out of here, man. I swear, I'll never do crime again. Just get us out of here. He's like, come on, man, get me out of here. He's like, all right. He's like, you're under arrest for using your quirk. He's like, I'm not using a quirk. As he's like, I'm infected. Though this thing came unwanted, I will make the best use of it. Technically, I'm not breaking any laws. It's like, really? What about that vigilante work you've been doing? He says it as it is. He really doesn't go looking. He literally walks around the city and they're there. He's a law-abiding citizen most of the time. He doesn't really go out and like seek out trouble. He usually just walks around and trouble finds him in a way. He explains it as that. Technically, he has broken no laws. He's like, oh really? Then what about those superheroes that came? Then what about the heroes that you killed? He's like, those were in self-defense. I did not want to kill them. One had a gun and shot me multiple times. Another one was trying to break my neck and spine. They're like, and the other one was trying to claw out my eyes. What did you expect? Besides, they were going to sell me to Blackwatch, man. It's like, Blackwatch. The reason why I fight against Blackwatch is because they're literally experimenting on people. That is the only reason why I've been doing what I do. If you even knew half the atrocities I know they committed, you'd be right there alongside me. It's like, alright, enlighten us. Human experimentation. Human experimentation feeding innocent civilians to the infected. That's what they've been doing, and I intend to stop it. one way or another. What do you think would happen if I brought this before a court, with only my say alone? Sure, I could gather data, but they could easily erase that data immediately. Kill the ones who were responsible for it. Claim ignorance. I will not let them get off scot-free. So the ones you've been killing, I only kill when they engage me, never before. And if you haven't noticed, the yellow zone has become less yellow. I've been taking out hive nests so that way you people can live safe at night without having to risk any of your lives and for the chance of mutation coming along. This virus can cook up some nasty stuff, and I suggest you be grateful for it. He's putting on a persona, just so you all know. This isn't how he really is. He's putting on that, confident persona, but on the inside, he's like, I really hope this works. I really hope they don't try to force me to fight them. I really don't want to fight people. I only fight those who really need to be fought. He's like, I'm gonna go. I heard this was happening and thought that if I didn't step in, since you all were standing out there, well, the rest is history. So he starts to walk away. Blackwatch got quick whiff that Wyvern was in the area, and so they bust down the doors and it's like, open fire! Wyvern, you're to come into our custody. It's like, I'm not coming with you, Blackwatch. And don't force me to fight you unless it's absolutely necessary. Hear the men, take him down! As they all start trying to light up Deku, but Deku keeps his forces strong. Him force in a way, keeping them back in that way to stay safe. With Deku falling back and such. With Deku falling back, like I said. My head itches. Deku falling back. They're like, stay off this, heroes. As they're running after him, he just puts up his shield and starts running. Jumps out the window and just climbs the wall. He's like, starts breathing. Go, 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 go. Jumping over rooftops and it's like, Red Crown, this is Viper 9. We are in pursuit of Wyvern. Please be advised. This is Viper 9, this is Red Crown. We are advised you have been given full pursuit to engage the hostile. Over. It's like, you got it. As he's running away, Deku is running away as he typically would, running along the buildings, flying away. Using his shield to keep them off him, as when they blast him with a rocket, he stands on the shield and uses the impact to blast him forward, causing him to go even farther. As they blast him with a heavier payload from a rocket than usual, sends him blasting off, as he literally has enough speed and he's close to the waters and such. He rockets straight towards the red zone as he's like, whoa, as he sort of goes very tight like he's a missile himself, is able to reach the red zone and crashes into one of the buildings and through glass. Well, as he cracks his shoulder, he's like, that was unexpected. As he looks around, he's like, I can still do. As he takes off, but he starts running around. It's like, wonder if there's any nest around here. As he's like, there's one. He starts gliding and lands down. He's like, and starts ripping it open. There are a lot of infected here. It's like, well. As he brings out his his claws, he's like, let's start slicing. Starts slicing and cutting a bloody swath against the infected. As he starts actually somewhat getting overwhelmed, when several brawlers and a couple of juggernauts come out after him, he's like, oh damn it. It's like, I shouldn't have come here. Well, not should have come here, but he's like, this is gonna be a bit more difficult. As the brawlers come lunging at him, he takes his claw and slices one right down the middle of the face, causing its head to split open in 4 different things. He then throws one over his shoulder. As another one lunges, he grabs it. Well, as it's flying, he turns around and sort of does not overhead throw, but he just sort of helps it along, uses his strength, and propels it right into a concrete wall, smashing its face against it and just causing it to go limp. A Juggernaut comes rushing in, smashing his hands down. He's like, "Not today." As he slides between the Juggernaut's feet, using his claws going right underneath where the groin or crotch would be. Thing doesn't feel anything down there, but it's like, from, well, I guess, I don't know, pain, I guess. Somewhat pain. Sorry. Now with the other one coming rushing in, smashing its hand down, causing a large of spikes to go everywhere, impaling several infected that surrounded them, and even stabbed a few of those things into another Juggernaut's foot. This thing, realizing this, rushing forward and using its fist, smashing the other one in the face. As this Juggernaut realizes the one with the cause the spikes in the ground, he takes his fist and smashes it right into the other one's face. The one that can cause spikes' strength is extremely more than this low-level Juggernaut, causing it to go flying as it flies through, crushing the other two brawlers. Deku's like, well, this is gonna be interesting. As he rushes forward, slicing into the Juggernaut, the thing smashes its hand into him as he goes tumbling, and it charges up its hand into the ground, smashing it, causing a row of spikes just go flooding towards Deku. So he then has to react with quickness of a speeding bullet and dodges right out of the way. It does this a couple more times, trying to catch him off guard. As he does one final smash, causing spikes to go all over the entire room that they're in, impaling every single last one of the infected, pretty much. Vlad the Impaler style, I guess, would be the way. Deku rushes forward and takes his claws and stabs them directly into the eyes of the super nice Juggernaut, immediately ripping out the entire head and consuming it, then getting the hammer fist. As he then does a test run with another thing of infected brawlers coming in, like, let's see what you got. Rush taking his fist and he smashes it right into the face of a brawler immediately, sending it flying as it pretty much embeds itself into the wall. Deku's like, I can get used to this. Smashing it a couple more times on the ground, he mimics the spikes, causing a brawler's legs and such to be impaled or stabbed through or upward. As it's trying to hop away, but it can't, Deku rushes forward, switching to his claws, slicing open the beast. That was interesting. Was not expecting that whatsoever. He finishes off with a Devastator. As he looks up, he's like, shit, it's daytime. So he rushes over, and funnily enough, he but he glides best visibility, and appears there, transforming. It's like, it's a long ways from home. So he starts making his run. He's like, do. Makes it all the way home, just be in time before his mother wakes up, and he's like, well, that could have gone bad. As he still has all his stuff, so he isn't gonna have oh crap, where did I leave it? He has all that stuff. As before he makes into, well, I wouldn't say he discovers it yet. Heller hasn't, at least. He's like, oh, hopefully everything is gonna be fine. And I got a new ability. Tonight was a fun night. Anyways, that is where I'll be finishing it off. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Hope y'all continue to enjoy this. Hope y'all have a nice day, nice night, nice life.